From the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana, we come to you from the Louisiana Superdome. Thanks for joining us again today. This is a most interesting matchup as the Vikings square off against the Saints. And let's go to the field for the coin toss. The teams have taken the field and lined up for the kickoff, and they're ready to get this one started. Elling is back and ready to put this one in the air. Sends it sailing. This one is handled by Lewis. The 20. The Saints will start the drive from the 23-yard line. Our EA Sports Coach Close-Up features two very unique coaches. Jim Haslett was hired by the Saints in February of 2000. This is actually his second stint with the team. He served as linebackers coach in 1995 and defensive coordinator in 96. Smoot makes the tackle. Second member of our EA Sports Coach Close-Up is fourth-year man Mike Tice, who took his Vikings to the playoffs in 2004 where they scored an upset win over the Packers in the wild card round, but then lost to Philadelphia the following week. Handed off to the back. Sharp makes the tackle. McAllister with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. It's third down and a yard. The Vikings with a four-man front. On the call. Chavis is there on the stop. What a run, netting them a first down.
Gain on the play.
First and 10. Minnesota goes with a four-man front. Big opening. Sharper is there for the tackle at the 49. 8-yard gain. Fifth play of this drive. Ball at midfield. The Vikings with a four-man front. Receives the handoff. Smoot comes up to make the play. So they pick up enough to convert for the first down.
Keep an eye on the safeties. Take advantage of the spots where the defense looks soft.
So they have first and 10 here. Only one man in the backfield. Tosses it right. Chavis stops him for negative yardage. He couldn't reach the corner on that run.
Yeah, as a back, you need to take what the defense is going to give you. That time, they wouldn't give him an inch.
Horn lines up on the right side. Pressure coming. It was a sack with the defense in man-to-man coverage.
When you play man-to-man that well, it limits your quarterback's options, and it'll result in a sack sometimes.
Minnesota using three linebackers. Looking to run it here. James records the stop. They can't get the first down on that running play. And since they're not in field goal range, we should see the punt unit. Don't know why they're going for it here. You'd think they just punt. Rolling right. On the move. This one falls incomplete. So the early gamble doesn't pay off for them.
And they'll pay the price now if the other team can do something now that they've stopped them.
The Vikings come into this game very confident that their offense can take over and create all kinds of problems for the defense, John.
This team's very good at freezing the defense. Doesn't sound like much, but getting the defense to hesitate for just a split second to make the difference between a short gain or a first down.
Lewinsky moved a little early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball snaps.
The Saints come out in a nickel package. On the carry. Nice play fake. Closing in with the pass. McKenzie is there on the stop.
81.
Receiver showing us soft hands on that reception.
The guy's been working really hard trying to improve. Looks like all that extra work is paying dividends.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. Gets it away fast. And it's intercepted. The 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. A spectacular interception and return for a touchdown. Carney comes in for the extra point. And it's on its way. The point after is good. Berger will be kicking off. This one will get there in a hurry. From the 3-yard line. The 20. Stiff arm. The defense picked off a pass there last time out and returned it for 6 points.
Give this one a shot.
New Orleans lines up in a 4-3. Hand it off to the back. Grant comes up to make the play. Madden was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
Give this defense a shot.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. The Saints come out in a 4-3. Grant got very good penetration there. Nice play sealing off the corner.
When you run a play to the outside, at least one offensive lineman is pulling, and a wide receiver has to block down. On that one, neither one did their job very well.
Culpepper back in the shotgun. Looking for the long completion over the middle. Broken up. Good job tipping it away.
When you have a linebacker who is this good in coverage, you really have something special.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 36-yard line.
Ball on their own 36. The Vikings with a 4-man front. Chavis is there for the tackle. McAllister takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. 2nd and 9. The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Pressure with the pass, and it's complete. Winfield comes up to make the play at the 47-yard line. They completed the pass for a 1st down.
And they did it against the cover, too. So the quarterback found a soft spot, and he got it in there.
It's 1st and 10. The Vikings come out in a 4-3. Gives the ball off. Thomas records the tackle. The linebacker comes up to make the tackle. Ball at midfield. A lot of room to work with. Sharper makes the tackle. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs. Through 1 quarter of play, separated by a touchdown with the score, New Orleans 7, Minnesota 0. And we're ready to start the 2nd quarter. 5th play of this drive. Minnesota goes with a four-man front. Williams comes up to make the play. They went backward on that one.
And they ran right into the blitz. They should have changed the play at the line. Maybe an audible to a sweep or a pass play. Something like a quick slant.
The Vikings come out in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. James is there for the tackle. McAllister couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly. They have to reach the 33 to convert. Dimebacks in for this play. With the pass, he'll pull him down. Chavis comes up to make the play.
I don't think you have a choice. Punt the ball.
4th and 5. So instead of taking a shot at a long field goal, they'll try to get a first down. A lot of running room, and there he goes. Using his feet, he scrambles for a nice gain.
You know, that's what your quarterback has to be able to do. When everything else breaks down, he can run and pick up a first down for you.
McAllister, the lone back. Receives the handoff. Sharper records the stop, and the ball carrier was brought down by the safety. They have to get the ball inside the 20 to convert. Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. To carry him. Williams with the tackle. Nice job picking up enough to convert for the first down. They're inside the 20. They'll make this a two-possession game if they get into the end zone in this drive. They're just inside the 20. Sharper makes the stop. Top-notch tackle by the safety. They need 11 yards to get it into the end zone. The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Hands off to the fullback. Williams brings him down, but they get enough to move the chains. One first down after another.
Yeah, and they've got some rhythm going here. Someone on this defense needs to make a play if they're going to keep these guys out of the end zone.
Nine yards will get them 6 points. The Vikings with a four-man front. He hands it off. Fumble. The Vikings are there to pick up the ball. The Saints scoop up the fumble. It's 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. They can't get the blocking they need, and now it'll be 2nd down and goal. It's 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line. McAllister, the lone back. Hand off to the tailback. Harris is there on the stop. McAllister kept his legs moving, gets 7 hard-earned yards.
Both teams are looking to make the play, and whoever does is going to have some big-time momentum going into halftime.
Hands it off. Touchdown, Saints. They run on 3rd down and get into the end zone. Carney comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up. The point after is good. That's 14 unanswered points.
These guys are really starting to get the momentum going in their favor.
Berger looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. Deep kick without much hang time. This one is taken by Campbell. The special teams unit did a real nice job picking up their blocking assignments on that play.
If they don't want to go into the half down by this much, they're going to need some good throws and good clock management here.
Burleson is lined up on the right. With the throw, it's batted away. Culpepper got the coverage he was looking for, but a great defensive effort forces the incomplete pass. They'll need a good pickup here to make their way further downfield, or they'll have to face a third down situation. New Orleans comes out in their nickel package. With the pass, interception. He got way up there to make the pick.
I'll tell you, these interceptions are all about timing, and he timed that jump perfectly. Don't let those guys intimidate you. Get out there and run it down their throat.
So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 38. The Vikings with a four-man front. Nothing happening for him on that scramble.
As a quarterback, you got to be patient and wait for something to open up. This defense has to be ready for run, because they're in a spot where the offense can call just about anything with this much time left.
Minnesota goes with a four-man front. Drops back. Throws on the move. Incomplete. Stalwart was the intended receiver on that play.
There's no need for the quarterback to force any throws. There's a whole second half to play, and they don't want to be making any mistakes.
Only one man in the backfield. To the tailback. Smoot makes the tackle. They're sort of in field goal range, but it would have to be a long one. Carney will have to get all of this one. He gets the kickoff. Through the uprights and good. That's 17 unanswered points.
They just can't seem to stop him.
And the defense holds them to 3 on that drive. John, could have been worse. Low liner deep downfield. This one is handled by Campbell. Slips the tackle. The Vikings need to score quickly as they start this drive.
They got to have good clock management if they want to get some points in this drive. And if they can get some, it'll be a big help for them going into half.
Burleson lines up on the left side. In the air on first down. Throwing. The 40. Midfield. The 40. Here's an opening. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Minnesota.
One of the things about Dante Culpepper is the fact that he has to get into rhythm. If he can complete a few in a row and then he gets into the flow of the game, he becomes very, very effective.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's up. The point after is good. The offense comes out, gets the quick touchdown, taking less than a minute off the clock.
When you score that quickly, it really gives your offense a lot of confidence. The effect should carry over into special teams and defense. It's kind of like smelling salt. Ooh, you get a whiff of that, and now you're ready to hit some yards.
Ball on their own 37. Only one man back. Hand it off. Smooth drags the ball carrier down behind the line. Second and long coming up here. Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. Dropping back. Under pressure. Minnesota will call a timeout here.
They'd need a big play here if they want to have any shot at scoring before the half.
Horn lines up on the right side. Throws on the run. This one falls incomplete. Stallworth was the intended receiver on that play. So instead of the special teams group, they're going to let the offense stay out of the field and take a shot on fourth down. On the run. And it's caught. Sharper is there on the stop at the 47.
I don't think they can do much more than just throw one long. So I'm sure the defensive coach is telling his guys, don't get beat deep.
McAllister, the lone back. Pass play here on first down. Steps up. Throwing. Pass ball's incomplete. And this should be the last play of the half. Brooks out of the gun. Drops back. With the pass. Ooh, nearly picked off. At the end of 2, the score is 17-7. Here we go, the second half, just about set for the kickoff. Deep line drive. From the 2. The 20. The 30. The Saints tripled their passing game in the first half. Speed and vision were important on that one.
Call this defense here.
New Orleans lines up in a 4-3. And he gets to the late handle. Rodgers comes up to make the play. Just about 3 yards on that draw.
Try this play.
7 yards to go. The Saints line up in a 4-3. Hands it off. Just won't go down. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Minnesota. Johnny turned it on to get into the end zone.
You can't say it enough. Speed is something that can't be coached. And it's something that's going to make a lot of plays for you when you need them. And right there, speed got him into the end zone.
They'll line up for the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. 14 consecutive points, and they're now down by just a touchdown.
You can't ever count these guys out. They fell behind, but they just kept on battling out there. And it's helped them get right back into this one.
That last drive, John, went for a touchdown with some excellent play calling.
Yeah, that was a nice job of keeping those chains moving and avoiding costly penalties. Now they got to see if they can keep this momentum that they have established going for the remainder of this game.
Ball on their own 23. The Vikings come out in a 4-3. Sharper stops him. Gain of a handful. It's second down and 5 to go. Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. Smoot is there for the tackle. So he works his way past the marker for a first down. Ball on their own 34. Only one man in the backfield. Running with a lot of room in front. And he ducks out of bounds at the 43.
This is just the kind of thing that they have come to expect from their running game. A very consistent and effective ground attack.
Set.
It's a steal. Howard records the tackle. Interesting call there as the quarterback does it himself and picks up the first down. Fifth play of this drive. Ball right around midfield. Horn is lined up on the right. To carry it. Great save. Throwing on the run. He hits his receiver. Smoot with the tackle.
First down.
Brooks makes a lot of great throws while he's on the run.
That's for sure. He can really get something on it when he wants to. And he doesn't lose a whole lot when he's throwing on the move. I'll tell you, this is one of those guys who can hurt you in a lot of different ways.
Gives the ball off. They'll go with a play fake. With the throw. And he can't hang on. The tight end was right there, but he just couldn't get the pass under control.
He did a nice job of getting off the line and getting into his pass pattern. But he had the ball bounce right off his fingertips.
Using split back. He gets the carry. Thomas with the stop. The linebacker brought him down to the turf.
3-yard gain on the play.
They have to reach the 30 to convert. Minnesota comes out in their nickel package. Great play in the backfield by Harris.
27 on the carry. Loss of 4 on the play.
Fourth and a bunch coming up here. A field goal attempt from this spot is highly improbable, so they'll just go for it. With the pass, Smoot is there on the stop. So they convert on fourth down. They're in field goal range.
Set.
Off and running. Slips the tackle. Sharper makes the play. Fighting for yardage that time. He's able to reel off a nice gain. Eleventh play of this drive. They're inside the 15.
Set.
Only one man in the backfield. Hand off to the tailback. James is the guy who's there to bring him down. McAllister takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. They'll need to reach the 5 to convert.
Set.
The Vikings with a 4-man front. Sharper is there for the tackle. Looks like a gain of about 2 on that counter. 13th play of this drive. Ball inside the 10.
Set.
Only one man back. Hand it off to the back. He goes down at the 2. These guys are doing a great job moving the chains and keeping the defense on the field.
Yeah, you got to figure that defensive line and those defensive players are starting to get a little winded after staying out there for so long.
Looking upfield. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
27 with the carry.
Came with a run blitz and
1
blobbled
yard
him up.
ball.
You'll see him
on
do
the
that
play.
kind of thing a lot. As a quarterback, you want to make your pre-snap read. If you see him walking guys up to the line, you should audible to some kind of slant or quick out to take advantage.
He tucks it away. And Daisy is there on the stop. An impressive stop of the defense on 2nd down and goal. 2 more yards and they'll be in the end zone.
Set.
Quarterback sneak. Tower is there for the tackle. He calls his own number, picks up yardage. Just a field goal separates these two teams as we move to the fourth quarter with the score. New Orleans 17, Minnesota 14. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. His last field goal attempt was from beyond 50 yards, and he nailed it. And it's on its way. The kick sails through. It's good. The Saints leading in the game, but not by much. So the drive concludes with a field goal, and they seem to be relatively happy with that.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get him a TD.
This one is fielded by Campbell. The
Kickoff
returner found some
26
room
yards.
to run.
Try this play.
It's 1st and 10. Burleson is on the right of the formation. Throwing. And he lets it slip out of his grasp.
There's not one wide receiver who can ever claim he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game.
New Orleans comes out in their nickel package. Howard brings him down.
Number 11
Was looking
on
for
the
some
run.
room on the ground, but the
1 yard
defense was
gain on the
right
play.
there.
Running with a quarterback can be very effective if the defense isn't expecting it. They were in good position. They got to him very quickly on that play.
New Orleans comes out in their nickel package. With the throw, the pass is picked off. So he throws the fourth quarter interception, and John, he just should have tucked it away and run with it. So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10. Brooks with split backs. Fullback handoff. Sharper is there for the tackle. Safety came up to make the
3
play.
yard gain on the play.
They have to get the ball inside the 20 to convert. Using split backs. Hand it off. Winfield comes up to make the play. Nothing dazzling there as they call the same running play twice in a row. They have to get the ball inside the 20 to convert. Hands it off to the back. Sharper makes the stop. Found a little room and picked up a first.
7 yard gain on the play.
It's 1st and 10. Only one man back. On the carry. They'll mark it at the 15-yard line. Keeping it on the ground, they chose to run the same exact play, not even a shift in their formation. They'll have to get to the 10 to convert. The Vikings come out in a nickel package. Hand over to the tailback. Smoot makes the tackle. They don't deviate at all from the last play call as they keep it on the ground. And this is the 6th play of this drive. They're within striking distance here. Only one man in the backfield. Thomas takes him down.
for 27.
Fourth down upcoming, but they're in position to add to their lead.
And that's what they wanted to do. Control the ball and the clock while getting into position to have at least 3 points.
John Carney comes in for about a 30-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up. The attempt is good. They take a 9-point lead on that field goal. And so the drive downfield stalls and ends with a field goal.
They couldn't get that final push through the red zone, but their kicker came out and made sure they got at least some points on the board.
This one will get there in a hurry. This one is taken by Campbell. The defense forced the interception the last time this offense had the ball, and they'll be looking to do the same thing here. Ball on their own 21. Burleson is on the right of the formation. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Big time lick. Grant drags him down behind the line. Great play from the defensive end.
He's such a disruptive force against the pass, whether he's coming after the quarterback or knocking the ball out of the air.
Burleson lines up on the right side. Throwing. It's going the other way. Maybe thinking it was open when it wasn't. He throws a pick. Two-minute warning coming up. The Vikings come out in a 4-3. Smoot is there on the stop. Pickup of 6 on the counter. They have to reach the 33 to convert. Only one man back. Give it to the halfback. Harris comes up to make the play. Good job getting past the sticks on that run. Ball on the 33-yard line. Minnesota will call a timeout here. Ball on the 33-yard line. Only one man in the backfield. Gets it off to the back. Williams is there on the stop at the 35. They have to get to the 23 to convert for the first. McAllister, the lone setback. Back breaking free. Smoot is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 28. McAllister gets the handoff on the misdirection play and picks up 6 yards. They have to get to the 23 to convert for the first. The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Looking to run it here. Stop behind the line.
27 on the carry. 1 yard loss on the play.
John Carney comes in to try what should be about a 47-yard field goal. And it's up. The try is good. The Saints are taking control in this one. So the drive ends not with a touchdown, but with a field goal. And the coaches, while no doubt happy for the 3, will have to take a look at how to push it down the field all the way the next time for a touchdown.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get into the end zone every time.
Their last drive ended with a pick, and the offense right now ready to call their first play on this drive. Burleson is on the right of the formation. Culpepper with a man in motion. With the throw, picked off. The 20, the 10, missed the tackle. Touchdown, Saints. An excellent play by the defense here in the fourth, getting the takeaway and scoring. Brown wins the horse trailer Player of the Game award. So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up. The point anchor is good. Berger in to kick this one off. He kicks it off. This one is handled by Campbell. The defense picked off a pass there last time out and returned it for 6 points. So they have 1st and 10 here. Burleson lines up on the left side. Stepping up. Ooh, what a collision. And they hurry up to the line.
5-yard loss on the play.
He'll stop the clock with the spike. 4 down territory here.
Heck, this is a good one to call.
They'll be faced with a long 3rd down play here. The backs are lined up in an eye. Throws it. The pass falls incomplete. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
Even though it's 4th and long here, they're going to go for it. Throwing. He finds his man. Brown is the guy who's there to bring him down. They want to hurry it up here. Spike stops the clock.
Give this defense a shot.
So it's 2nd and 10. Burleson is on the right of the formation. Dropping back, closing in, incomplete. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air. It might be a little too late.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. Klonsasser is lined up on the right. Launches this one to the left. Incomplete pass. And they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
Here's the punt. They'll stop this one where it went out.
Out of bounds after 39
The only way
yards.
the defense could get the ball back is if they had all their timeouts. The offense just has to kneel down a few times, and this one's over.
Looks like they'll take a knee right here and savor the victory. He'll just take a knee. And time runs out. The game is over. The final score is New Orleans 33, Minnesota 14. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.